My name is Nyala Moon, and my pronouns are she and her. I am a filmmaker. I've always loved film, and I've always loved the idea of telling stories through the medium of film and photography. But I actually didn't think that I could do it because there was like no representation of filmmakers or like trans artists in our community in the world. When I was in college and I was in this play, and I was interning at this media firm, and I was telling my intern boss about the play, and I was just like, I could write this. And she was like, stop talking and do it. So I decided to do it, and that's how my first film, Nova, came to fruition. For me, what inspired me to get into it was just to tell trans stories, and so other trans people could see themselves and see their stories in movies and films. Allowing trans people to actually have equity, and allowing trans people to be casting directors. Allowing trans people to be UPMs, producers, directors, screenwriters, cinematographers. That's how we make sure our stories are told adequately, right? Opposed to when we have people who aren't us telling our stories behind the scenes. It's a lack of authenticity, it's a lack of realness that they can't bring to it. I think where I am now, I've leveled up completely because I'm thinking more of those things as an artist, right? Than before when I started. I was just like, before when I started, I had a passion. I was like, I want to tell trans stories, and I want to like have this platform where people can hear these stories. But now I want to bring the art house to the trans community, which before it was grossly not inclusive of, right? We didn't see fine art under a trans lens, right? And that's where I am as an artist now, where I want to bring fine art to a trans lens and into a trans perspective. I think showcasing those point of views is important for other people to see because it's a huge education component. And I hate the idea of educating people about sexual assault and about trans people, but it really is about educating people about that, because when people know about the humanity of trans people and people who are sexual assault survivors, they can do better and they can help them, and understand them and like love them better. That is what pushes me to continue to tell more personal stories. Currently, I'm in my thesis year of grad school, so I'm producing my thesis film, which is called Milk Money, which is a story about a Black trans woman and her partner. It's a love story about when your partner goes into a different direction than where you may be going and what you do to keep up with your partner. You can check out for that. Follow me on Instagram, Nyala Moon, and you can follow me on Vimeo.